After years of being all but obsolete, nearly 17 million vinyl records were sold in 2018. And it turns out there's more to treasure than just the hi-fi music. We're looking at valuable vinyl on the hit list.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Vinyl records have seen a major resurgence, and while music is its own reward, the record itself can be worth some serious coin.
How do you determine what's valuable and what isn't?
It can be very tricky because something that you think might be valuable maybe isn't valuable.
To help decipher what could be gold in your collection, Stinkweeds Music Store's Dario Miranda has 3 things that bring up the value, starting with an original pressing.
If you saw this in a collection, you might think, wow, you have the Beatles' second album. But what you might not notice is if you turn it around, the date on there is 1979.
So to see if you have an original, look for clues on the record.
You're going to want to look at the label.
Okay.
With some records, they made different labels depending on the era that they put that record out. From there, you could take that record out and you can look at what's called the matrix runout, which a lot of times they will etch letters and numbers in there, and that will tell you a little bit more about it.
This will help tell you if you have a first edition.
Can a record be more expensive based on the way it sounds?
Absolutely. Led Zeppelin.
Everybody knows Zeppelin.
Everybody knows Zeppelin. This album, you can find this album for $12.
Okay.
This one's worth $120.
A little bit more.
This is a 200-gram record, meaning that it's a heavier material. You're hearing more of this record and not hearing the other noise that comes along with playing a record on a record player.
The weight of a special pressing can usually be found on the cover, and a heavier record could mean it's worth more money. And finally, just because no one has heard of a band doesn't mean it isn't valuable.
This is a band called 13th Floor Elevators.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of them. Most people haven't heard of this band. Why is it worth $200?
Yeah.
The reason for that is because they're rare.
To check how rare your record is, you can head to your local record store like Stinkweeds or websites like Discogs.
It goes back to the music. It really depends on how much are you enjoying listening to that music.
Value is in the ear of the beholder on the hit list.